Hey, want to give you another little leadership video here today. So hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday. Sun's out, it's beautiful outside. And I thought for this time together, I'd give you just a glimpse, just to let you peer into my heart and my mind on what weighs on me. What am I thinking about in my quiet time or late at night? And the thing that really weighs on me is, are we helping people find meaningful friendships? Are we getting people connected? Every week we have tons and tons of guests that come to our church. Matter of fact, this last Sunday we had like 8 new families that came. And I know that, worship and preaching and the friendliness of our church will get people to come and even come back. But what really gets people locked in to our church for a lifetime is friendships. It is being connected. And right now, our greatest avenue to get people connected is through serving. In the new year, we'll be launching new small groups, and that's a great avenue. But our number one avenue, our greatest way to get people connected with others is by getting them plugged in to one of our ministries. And that is a thought that consumes me constantly, with specific names of people. Are they getting connected? Have they started serving? Have they made meaningful friendships? Because without that, what I found through my church experience is eventually, the worship's good or the message is good, but without those relationships, they'll either stop coming or they'll find somewhere else to go. And I don't want that to happen to anyone. I want every person that comes to our church to get connected. Every last one. I literally have names that go through my mind every week. Did Anna get connected? Did Joe get connected? Did the Putt family get connected? I mean, there's just constant people that I am thinking about all the time. Did Mark? Did Christy? I mean, I could give you these names of folks. Did Joy? Of people that have been coming to our church and that maybe for whatever reason have not got connected. And again, one of the, if not the greatest way to get people connected is through serving. And that happens through recruiting. I know even recently I've had a couple of team leaders, a couple of you, a couple of others. Hey, how do we recruit? How do we get people connected? The very first video I did on this, if you didn't get to watch that, I encourage you to go back and watch it, but it talked about recruiting. But I want to give you a couple other tips to help us recruit, which again, it's not just about building up our teams. That's important. We need to build up our teams to reach more people, but it's really helping people get connected and find meaningful friendships to get them locked into a life-changing church, which is our church. Matter of fact, I think all of you, if you took a moment to think about it, you have built a friendship or two because you're serving with people. Friendships you may have never found outside of our church. And I want that to happen for every single person that walks through our doors. And I believe there is a place for every single person that walks through the doors of People's Church. And we literally have them coming every single week. Some of them have been coming for months. Even as I'm saying this, names pop into my mind. Kyle, Cheryl, I think about Candace. There's just so many folks, and collectively together we can help get all of these people plugged in, connected to where they're not only finding meaningful friendships, but they're finding even just meaning in life and serving and making a difference in the lives of others. And so a couple tips. Tip number one is never forget the power of the ask. The number one way people get plugged in, serving in a ministry and connected with others is somebody asking them to come alongside of them. It is rare that somebody's just going to come up to you and say, hey, can I serve in your ministry? Rare. That is so rare. Even as a pastor, okay, I'm the pastor and I meet with so many people. It is so rare that somebody comes up to me and says, Pastor, where can I serve? It is so rare. But time and time after again, probably 90% of the time, when I go up to somebody and I'll ask them, hey, would you be willing to serve in a ministry? Yeah. Well, where do you need me? Matter of fact, a lot of people, they walk into our church and we already have so many amazing volunteers that they think we don't need the help. They think, man, they got all the worship team they need. They got all the greeters they need. They got all the kids, where we know we want so many more people to get plugged in. And how we get them, it is the power of the ask. It is personally going to someone and asking them. Now, I want to give you some tips on how to ask, because it is so much more than just going to somebody and saying, hey, will you serve in my ministry? Okay, so here's a couple tips on how to ask. One, just ask somebody to try it out. Okay? Do not lead with a commitment. Lead with, hey, would you come check out kids? Or, hey, would you come and help greet just this one Sunday? Would you stand with our greeters or hang out with our parking lot? And then when you're when you're asking them to try it out, you're also pointing out something you see in them. Hey, you have an amazing smile. Hey, you look like you'd be great with kids. You look like that you would just you got a smile that lights up the room, or you're great with people, or hey, we need some extra people that can just help. Just keep an eye on the kids. Would you just come and check it out? Hey, I saw you, or I was thinking about you, or hey, and you're not lying. Like literally, I look for that. I'm like, okay, Lord, I'm just looking around on Sunday, and I'm like, let me just hit them up. Hey, would you be willing to come? We need extra men. You could literally go up to a man and say, we need some more men in the parking lot, or we need some more men as ushers, or we need some more men, and you're a man. Hey, we need some more men in our kids ministry, godly men that can just be there and hang out and have fun with kids. And because I believe with all my heart, if we can just get them to try it out, we will most likely lock them in to serve in a ministry. And if it doesn't work out, we now have some relational equity with them, because again, so you have the ask, the power of the ask. You then go to them and you point something out. Hey, we need some more women ushers, or we need some more women in our 2-year-old room, or we need some more women on our setup team, or man, you look big and buff, you got them muscles. Hey, would you be willing to come early? You look like an early riser. You're always bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Would you come early and help us with setup? Would you just try it out? Would you just come, give me a Sunday and we'll come and we'll try it out and let's just see how it goes. And when we approach people and we ask in that way, it just gives us a great opportunity for them to get a foot in the door. I believe a lot of times that is the biggest challenge. And if we can get them to get a foot in the door, all of a sudden now we're like, okay, we're building relationship, we're building equity, and you know that when they come to check out your ministry, they're going to meet other volunteers that are going to high-five them. Oh man, thank you so much for checking it out. What's your name? Hey, come here, hang with me. And people are going to feel the love. They're going to feel your love. And they're going to be like, man, I need to do this on a regular basis. And then, so again, the power of the ask, that's one tip. The second tip is then, how do you ask? Ask with just, hey, just come check it out. No string, just check it out. And then point out something about them, that why you think they'd be a good fit. And then the debrief. So after they check it out, you have to always have the conversation. Hey, how'd it go? Give me your thoughts. Did you like it? Did you not like it? What do you think? You want to try it out again? And that then takes you to wherever you need to take them. Like, man, I loved it. Great. Do you want to get on the schedule? I saw you. You did such a phenomenal job. I want to lock you in. Or you noticed it wasn't their cup of tea. Yeah, you know what? Hey, I noticed that too. Would you be willing to try out the parking lot team? Listen, I noticed this about you. I noticed, and I'm just giving you an example, but I noticed this, and this. Why don't you try this one out? We just want to help you find the right fit for you. It's what we want to do with every person. And I believe if you take these tips and these strategies, every single one of us together, we can work and we can help all these people that God is bringing to our church find their purpose. They are a part of our body, and it is not to be on the sidelines. It's to be functioning in some way, shape, or form, whether it's setup, tear down, worship, creative arts, kids, first impressions. And so I just want to share that with you. One, again, I want to give you a glimpse into my heart. I'm constant, Lord, how can we get these people connected? Help them find life-giving relationships and help them, again, literally step in to their destiny, to serving. It's going to change their lives. It's going to change others. They're going to make friends that they so desperately need, and you're able to then build your family and your team, which then helps us reach more people. And it continues to build and build and build. And so let's be looking. Let's be recruiting. Let's just get people to try it out. And I promise you, you will see so much fruit that comes from that. So I think I'm almost up to 10 minutes here. I'm over 10 minutes. This is the longest talk that I've done. But I'd love to get your feedback, love to get your insight. Share it with me, ask questions, and let's do all we can. You probably know names too. I'm giving you and there's so many names that go through my mind and heart. I'm sure there's people you're thinking of like, man, that's right, I met so-and-so and so-and-so. Let's help people get connected, get them serving, which builds our family and our team, which allows us to then even reach even more people. So I hope this was helpful. If you got questions, hit me up. All right, God bless.